As the leaders fight tonight, a setback in Elyria as the leaders fight to bring back the Midway Mall area. A nearby hotel that's been under construction now for years caught fire overnight.
We brought you the breaking coverage on Good Morning Cleveland, then spent the day today at that site, where late this afternoon we saw heavy equipment bringing it down.
I'm Nadina Busada out here in Elyria, where behind me you see a hotel that was supposed to open as early as November, but instead, this is the site. Also, take a look from above. Officials say it's because of a fire, and now this brand new building has to be demolished.
They found fire blowing 15 feet above the roof.
It was around 2 a.m. when fire crews were called to Hilton's new dual-brand hotel due to smoke that quickly turned into flames.
The fire, bulk of it, was in the center of the building. The center of the building contains the elevator shaft. That's an open space for fire to burn up and burn out.
The building was vacant. The crews spent more than 12 hours and thousands of gallons of water battling the fire. Heavy machinery was then brought in to create access points, allowing firefighters to reach new hot spots that kept popping up throughout the morning.
Now, Chief, you guys are still spraying. Why is that?
So what happened here with this fire is complex and it's difficult because they're still under construction, so there's open voids. And what happened was the roof on this facility collapsed. As the roof collapsed down to the floor below, there are still things that are burning that we can't penetrate with water and extinguish it.
As the cause of the fire is unknown for the city of Elyria, this isn't just another structure.
It's devastating because we're losing a huge economic component.
The $6.2 million project is a part of the city's redevelopment of the Midway Mall area, where other projects are also underway.
We have a senior housing getting ready to go up 115 units just a mile from here, 122 units of affordable housing going up a mile from here, the redevelopment of the mall, retail, restaurants, and this was a big component of that.
But now the brand new building will have to be demolished because it is structurally unsound. The mayor says it will be rebuilt and remains optimistic. This is just a bump in the road.
Here is a strong community, and we're going to build back stronger, and he's going to build back better. So, Elyria, stay strong and stay with the Sean Dotson Sunrise Hospitality.
Reporting in Elyria, Nadina Busada, News 5.
These devils, man. You know, they're full of pride, man. Okay? You know, here it is. We're in the midst of their downfall, man, and they're continue to build, man. As if, you know, they're going to, you know, continue to live and rule forever, man. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Blessings and safety to the Lord's elect, man. All right. $6 million, man, project, man. All right. Overnight, man. You know, gone. All right. Demolished. All right. And, you know, this is the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. All right. This is Malachi 1:4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall be called, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have an indignation forever, man. All right. So the Lord is the one who threw this building down, man. Okay. Because like I was going into, here it is, man. We're in the midst of the fall of the empire of Esau, man. Okay, and these devils, man, they're building. You know, they're building, you know, condominiums. Okay, they're building new stadiums, and you know they're building new roads, and you know, all type of madness, man. You know, making you think that, you know, this place is going to continue to go, man, forever. Okay. You know, why the hell are you, you know, spending, you know, millions of dollars on infrastructure, man? Goes to show you that, you know, that first and foremost, you know, they're spending millions of dollars on infrastructure, man, on roads and, you know, buildings, you know. Now here it is, you know, this place, you know, was, you know, the roads were fucked up bad, man, you know, everywhere, you know, now you want to wait to, you know, put all of this money into the infrastructure, man. All right. Like I said, let's get another precept on the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11. And it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. And what's those houses, man? See, Esau, these elites, man, they understand reincarnation. All right? They understand the reincarnation. You know, while you niggas is, you know, doing the bidding of the elites, man, you know, trying to come at the Israelites, man, you know, and you're trying to rebuke us over the reincarnation doctrine, which the scriptures, there's many scriptures in the Bible, man, that supports reincarnation. All right, you know, like I said, but Esau set up these individuals like No Class Malone, man. All right, and to come up against the doctrine. Okay, but these devils, you know, these elites, man, they understand reincarnation. They understand it. They know that reincarnation is real, man. You know? So it says their inward thoughts, man. In their mind, they believe that their houses, their lineage, man, is going to continue forever. You know, Esau knows when he gives up the spirit, man, he goes back to the spirit world, and you know, 3 to 4 generations, he re-enters, and he wants to continue to have those riches. Okay, he wants to continue to have those riches. He wants to continue to have a grasp over the earth, man. Okay, but that's their inward thoughts, is that their houses shall continue forever. All right, and it says, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. All right, so. You know, these devils, man, you know, they don't understand, you know, they don't know that Yahweh Shemel Shah is he's mean business right now, man. Okay. You know, this is done. You know, this is over. You know, the scriptures say that you know, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. This transition is about to happen. Another precept that I was thinking about, let's go to the book of Obadiah. Obadiah verse this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. All right. See, Esau's full of pride, man, and that pride is misleading him. Okay, it's deceived him. You know, which means that pride has him thinking something that it ain't, man. Okay. It says, the pride of the heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. All right, and who dwell in the clefts of the rocks, man? These damn Edomites. You know, this is why their whole infrastructure is made out of stone. Their buildings are made out of stone, man. It reminds them of Petra, okay? It reminds them of Mount Seir. You know, these Edomites are damn cave dwellers, man. All right, it says whose habitation is high, okay? Like I said, you know, they build these buildings of stone, man. 200 stories high, man. They just sitting up on a floor 200, man. You know, looking out, staring out the damn window, man. All right, but it says whose habitation is high. Okay, whose habitation is high. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna just keep reading. Whose habitation is high, that saith in the heart, who shall bring me down to the ground, man. So, you know, the moves that Esau is making in the earth, man. All right, and his inward thoughts, which the Lord knows all. He searcheth the heart. He understands, the Lord understands that this devil believes that he's going to continue to rule forever. That no one is going to bring him down to the ground, right? Verse 4 says, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, man, which an eagle is an apex predator. Meaning they sit very, very high on the food chain and have no natural predators that routinely, you know, hunt them, man. So an actual eagle, which Esau's his symbol is the bald eagle, man. All right, that's his symbol, man. You know, which, like I said, the bald eagle is one of the highest flying birds, but is also an apex predator. You know, Esau is considered a apex predator, man. You know, here it is. The Lord have set that hedge around them. You know, it says they who, you know, take vengeance on Esau shall be revenged sevenfold, or roughly paraphrasing. All right. You know, Shalakia if I butchered it, but, you know, so pretty much Esau, he's a, you know, he's on the top of the food chain, man. You know, this is why, you know, he has dominated the planet Earth, you know, for all of these, you know, years, man, and no one has laid a finger on him. But, you know, it's, you know, Yahweh Shemi Shah is about to lay a finger on him, you know. And it says, whose habitation is high. I already read that part. It said, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, man. So the Lord is about to bring this devil down, man. You know, so all of this building, you know, all of these, you know, all of this, you know, money that Esau is putting into his infrastructures, you know, and even, you know, the Golden Dome that, you know, these devils are trying to build around America to so-called stop, you know, ballistic missile attacks and, you know, thermonuclear missile attacks. It's all in vain, man. Okay? You know, the end goal of this place is to be, you know, destroyed by thermonuclear fire, you know. You know, the scriptures say that, you know, all elements shall melt with fervent heat. You know, everything is made out of elements here, man. So, you know, when these missiles begin to be shot, okay, from that end of the earth to this side of the earth, everything here is going to get evaporated, man. Okay? But hey, you know, Lord willing, you know, this was edifying. You know, I'm going to end giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Till next time, Shalom.